you just said about if if you have schizophrenia or anything.
I think that everything that anybody has that we now create a label for, like autism, schizophrenia, bipolar, any of those types of things. I really think what it is actually a gift that we don't know how to use. And because we don't know how to use it and we're trying to stay into mainstream society, we suppress that because we're told it's wrong and it's bad. And what the more you suppress something, the more it builds up and it bursts out of you uncontrollably. I believe that in our society, if we had guides and mentors for these things, for example, if you have bipolar and you're like, oh, Aunt JoJo, she also has bipolar. She uses it as a great gift. She can teach you how to utilize it, how to control it, how to make sure that you're using it as a gift instead of trying to suppress it. So Aunt JoJo teaches you, and you really get the benefits of it. And because you're not suppressing, it doesn't fire out of you in ways that you can't predict. I watched this gorgeous TED talk on this guy who said, the doctors say I have schizophrenia, but what I saw is that I knew 5 minutes before my car exploded that it was going to do it, and he got out. And when I met my girlfriend, she glowed purple. So you see how he's using it in a beautiful way, that he can see things before they happen. He can read the auras of people. But when people are told that's a bad thing, you can't do that, that's not normal, you suppress it and you hold it down and you hold it in, and it just explodes out of you in ways that you can't control. It's like a volcano.
So is this a known thing? I mean, do people know what kind of spiritual gifts, say, a bipolar person has or an autistic person? I mean, autism is a huge spectrum, but is this a studied field?
It is going to sound weird. It's been my life study. It's what I came here to study, which I have learned a couple of years ago. And so, and it's interesting because when I'm with people like that and they're experiencing, I can see where they go. So people who have bipolar, what they're actually doing is they're delving into like divine, and they can like really go back into that world, but they kind of get stuck like floating into that world, floating into this world, floating into that world, floating this world. They don't, because they haven't been taught, they don't know how to be in that world and then come back down to this world, or like be in this world but tap into that world. So they're seeing into this beautiful realm of like back home, into intuition and where we all came from. And that's when they're in that beautiful euphoric state. And then when they drop back into this reality, they drop hard and fast, and they don't know when they're going to drop or how they're going to drop. And that's more of the depressive state. So if they can learn how to stay in a high vibration in body and delve into that, into divine state, into home when they want to, but be able to keep a good grounded balance in this reality when they do so, they can utilize that gift to create, to bring such beauty and wonder into it. They're very intuitive. And like with autism, what has happened with autism is it's autism allows you to be so intelligent because what it removes is that social emotional, and what it allows you to do is tap into to that intelligence. So autistic people, or people with autism, sorry, are some of the most hyper intelligent people because social emotional is such a huge processing thing that it takes up like 50% of our processing. So like I have to look at you and be like, okay, his face is like this right now. He's looking like this right now. I felt that way before. I understand where he is. I can come at him like this way and talk to him this way, and he's really going to understand that and receive it at that time. You get that out, and you can there's so much stuff you can learn and be brilliant. They're like people with autism are the smartest people I know. And it's just a gift. And all these things are gifts. And really the only label that needs to be known is like, oh, I know somebody that has that and knows how to use it. They can teach you beautifully, not a negative label.